To an alarming report about Americans asleep at the wheel. This new research shows it's happening a lot more than you might think to 1 in 24 adults. And the true number is likely higher because so many people don't even realize they're nodding off. ABC's Ron Claiborne is here with the details. And Ron, I guess wake-up call really does apply here.
It really is, George. It's happened to almost all of us at some point. We're convinced that we can outrun our own fatigue and make it to our destination in our cars. Well, the new report by the CDC shows just how many of us are fooling ourselves and dozing off on the road.
Take a look at this astonishing video. A woman asleep at the wheel on a freeway in Denver.
Oh, jeez.
Her car drifts from lane to lane, narrowly missing other vehicles. Eventually, she woke up and stopped. But what happened to that woman happens to a lot of us. The new CDC report found that 4.2% of more than 147,000 people interviewed acknowledged that they had fallen asleep while driving in the previous month. Every year, drowsy driving is blamed for more than 60,000 accidents.
Sleep is such a powerful drive that if you really need it, the brain is going to say, aha, sleep. And that can be an incredibly dangerous situation.
Researchers say tired drivers are especially susceptible to something called microsleep, where they fall asleep for just a few seconds.
It can happen in the blink of an eye.
To test the effects of driving without enough rest, last fall I stayed up 32 hours straight and then drove a minivan at a sleep research lab's closed track in Massachusetts while attached to a brain monitor. Just 20 minutes into the experiment, I'd fallen asleep and driven off the road. But the truly shocking part came later when I was shown the results of the brain monitor. I had fallen asleep 18 times and only remembered 2 of them. The CDC report says that is not unusual and is why the incidence of drivers falling asleep behind the wheel is probably much higher than what they found.
And the CDC says that motorists need to recognize the symptoms of drowsiness, for example, frequent blinking and yawning or drifting out of your lane. If that happens, pull over and rest. And you're probably wondering, caffeine? It staves off the tiredness, but only for a while. Pull over and rest.
Can't even get close to that line.
Wow. Exactly.
Okay, Ron, thanks.
Very
That's amazing.